Welfare Capitalism.
Starring Isabel, Zuzu, and Kristen as factory workers, Carter as Mr. Capitalism, and Blaine as Theodore Roosevelt.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors.
Guys, sign the petition.
What is this for?
Better working conditions.
Okay.
Are those my frickin' workers?
I am Theodore Roosevelt, the 26th President of the United States, and I feel you guys have the right to protest. I'll protect that right.
Izzy, I see you're holding your hand. How'd you hurt yourself today?
Well, today I was just working, hammering some metal. It was a little loud, and I thought I heard someone nail something, so I looked around and kind of missed the metal and hit my hand.
Kristen, we seen you try to help her. Did you receive any training for this?
I got shoved down the chimney once. No.
How old are you?
I was 6.
Oh. Zuzu, what have you guys done to improve these poor working conditions?
Well, we lobbied, we did some protesting, that's about it.
Was your protest a success?
I'd say so. We talked to Theodore. It's good.
He's a nice guy. Nice guy.
Kristen, how does working at such a young age affect your life?
I just want to go home.
Zuzu, on average, how long do you work every day?
Well, we work like 12, 14-hour days. It's a very long day.
Izzy, I bet you don't get much time to see your family, do you?
No.
How do your low wages affect that, and especially now that you're hurt?
I think that I should be eligible for workers' compensation, and then I can make more money for my family and be able to go home on time.
Presenting Mr. Capitalism.
A capitalist boss who is against the promotion of individual equality. He did not care for the workers' social welfare.
Mr. Capitalism, how do you feel about your workers' complaints? Well, the low wages, unsafe working conditions, child labor. Interesting.
Presenting Theodore Roosevelt.
The 26th President of the United States, a leader of the Republican Party, supporter of workers who protested for higher wages and better working conditions, developed a social conscience shifting left from laissez-faire capitalism to welfare capitalism.
So, Theodore.
Please, call me Teddy.
Teddy, how does your economic ideology differ from laissez-faire capitalism?
Well, I think our government needs to take a shift left and implement workers' compensation and safer working conditions.
What are you going to do to improve working conditions?
Well, our government has implemented the Factory Act, Miners Act, and Child Labor Act, which will provide benefits, equal work for equal pay, also safer working conditions for the workers.
Quitting time.
Have a good day, Kristen! 2 hours left! Woo!
Hey!
Thank you.
Kristen, being a child, how did the Child Labor Act help you?
Well, I'm only 6 years old and working in the factory, and they gave me these nice boots to wear so I get to keep all 11 of my toes. And they give me this so I can see, and they let me go home early so I can have dinner with my family.
Interesting. Zuzu and Izzy, I heard you hurt yourself. How did Factory Act help you?
Well, I got a lot of money, and I bought myself a new van. Because I need a hand for things.
Zuzu, earlier you were complaining about the long working hours. Has that changed?
Yes, they're a lot shorter. She gets to go home a lot earlier, but we only work 2 hours more than she does.
Very cool.
Implement the Factory Act and the Mines Act, also the Child Labor Act, which will implement equal work for equal pay. Also, what was the other one?
What are you going to do to improve working conditions?
Well, back at the
Teddy, how does your economic ideology differ from laissez-faire capitalism?
well, I feel our government needs to take a big shift left to
So, Theodore,
Teddy. Call me Teddy, please.
Teddy, Theodore, how does your economic ideology differ from laissez-faire capitalism?
Okay, so am I saying call me Teddy?
Kristen, we heard you yell. How scared were you for her?
I was terrified.
I hope you guys have a good rest of your life.